So, right. Welcome back. I know. It's been a week. It's been a week of non-Mitchell and a bit high pitched there, so do apologise about that. I do get a bit eradicated in my deliberations of Mitchell inability. Okay. Now, some of you have been obviously distressed at my regular departure from Michelin awareness. Okay, now this is not to be a factor of any form of discontinuing discussion or debate or anything like that. It's nothing to do with that. Okay, but what it's about is basically because I've started to elevate myself, okay, from a home cooker Mitchie chef level of like descriptions of ability that seem to be like into a spark. Yeah. So basically, it's basically how are you? Yeah. Don't worry, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm still doing it, and I'm kicking shit. Okay, I'm kicking shit. Okay, now what we're gonna do a number of different events today. So I'm gonna cut that up because I need to do that. So I wouldn't spoon, so I'm just moving beer. Yeah, how are you all? I know, everyone's going, oh my god, Sergeant is actually still alive. I am still alive. I've changed the colour of the board to a more aqua sort of blue sort of situation. I thought it'd be just quite nice really. I have cleaned the flat. Okay, yesterday I did go a bit mental and I cleaned the shit out of my flat. So the only place that I didn't really that I failed to observe was I didn't really need to clean the kitchen, obviously, because I normally keep the kitchen pretty reasonable. But the only thing I had left to do was just give the bathroom a quick wipe round, and that's it really. And that was it. But yeah, I've done the flat, so it was really nice. I normally do it anyway. I'm just trying to like get all the residual bits of fucking that shit off, and then I can work out why I've even got fucking elbows and fucking arms. So there we are. Right, so how are we doing? So it's been a very interesting week. So we've got I've been obviously serving. And obviously, now I want to state a couple of different things that obviously a lot of people might know and might not know. I've got Mr. Adamski, who's just like who's going through all my videos and basically apparently he loves them. I mean, he's really going back to like older times. So, you know, if you're good with that, I mean, you know, you'd like knock your socks off, mate. I mean, I don't really care. So, I mean, but they are, I very, like, to be honest with you, I very rarely watch a video back. I will do when I'm uploading it and things like that. But once I've done it, I've done it. So, that's how I see it. Unless there's like a specific event or something that I've majorly fucked up on, because obviously... And that's not just, and I'm not talking about the food, because obviously I've created like massive drama on my channel, and it's been interesting. So what I'm going to do, I'm just cutting up some garlic. So I just want to slice some garlic and chuck it in. So what I'm about to do is I'm just literally about to just fry off some garlic really. And the reason why I want to do that is because, and I've got to be careful of it though as I do it, because it's going to be a bit spicy. I want to just nullify the flavours of the garlic. So in frying it off, you are going to like, and this is slightly older garlic as well. So I always get the purpley like skin stuff. So don't worry about that. It'll be fine. Right. Okay. That's fine. That's not a problem. So I've got issues with that. Yeah, so Adamski's like going through like all my older videos and things like that. So knock your socks off, mate. I mean, the whole channel has been a roller coaster. Yeah, I've met loads and loads of people. Some of the people I've pissed off, some of the people I haven't, and they're still with us today. Obviously, Pelosi and Ron and Sheep Unit are probably like my bestest buddies on here. We've met other people, other like proper quality chefs like Redneck Hillbilly, Mr. Dennis. He does a lot of simple. The thing with Redneck is he does a lot of simple things, but he does them well. Right, that's all I'm going to say. And at the moment, I'm watching things. I've been looking at controversial discussions, and what was that? I don't know. I don't think that's enough garlic. That's not enough garlic in there, is it? It's just not enough. It does look a bit weak. It does need to be more garlic, I reckon. More garlic. So that keeps on doing that because like my elbow hits it and all that sort of shit. So right, yeah. So anyway, so I watched Redneck Mr. Dennis. I call him the White Wizard. So when I do like it doesn't matter what I do. So there we go. The White Wizard, when the White Wizard does, I just do shit. Because the White Wizard is a bit of a legend, to be honest. So I do like the White Wizard. Right, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't need to. I'm just going to do loads of garlic, aren't I? If I do too much, then someone like try and like stop me, but you're not going to be able to because I'm just doing it. So, yeah, so we've done a beef curry. Now, okay, I will say this. So, what this is specifically to Dennis. So, this is specifically like Sheep Unit. Keep out of it. Don't start. 'Cause you're pissing him off. I tell you. Like, you are getting on his nerves. I must admit. So, and I'm Sheep Unit's best mate. Yeah, on the tubes he used. So, you know, if Dennis is like adding up one and one and coming up with two. Now he's probably correct, so I'm just going to fry this off and just let it slowly cook down for a second. Right, okay, but I don't need to, so that's fine. Right, so so Sheep Unit. So basically, Sheep Unit, you're pissing Dennis off immensely, and I think he's got to a point where he's basically just start ignoring you. And I don't really want that to happen because like Sheep Unit's got some good things to say, and I know that Sheep Unit is like really great at like naan breads and things like that. Don't worry, Mr. Radham, just carry on watching the older videos. You'll catch up. So, yeah, Sheep Unit is great at doing naans, but I think the thing with the thing that I've observed with Sheep Unit is once he gets really good at saying, he starts to like overemphasise how great he is at it. And apparently he's had like a job in like a bakery or something, so he's going to be good at floury bread shit anyway. So he's going to know all that sort of stuff. And at the end of the day, with us home cooker chefs, we've only got the tools that we can work with. Yeah, so we haven't got the facilities of a proper professional kitchen, yeah. So we can only do what we can do, and you'll find that in this video tonight as well. So what we are doing a beef biryani, or this one, right? So I can't pronounce it. Fuck knows what it is. That one, okay? It's called a beef biryani ramen. I know Sheep Unit's going, oh fuck it, not again. But it's going to be really, really nice. So let's get on with it, right? I need to just... Yeah, that's fine. That garlic's fine. I'm going to make... I need to just soften it. All I want to do with this garlic is just soften it. Right? That's all I want to do. Right? So... It's bloody awkward doing it from left-hand side because I've got to show you. Okay, I haven't got to show you because you're not all idiots. So, you know what I mean? Right, first thing I'm going to do is I just want to season it. Right. So I'm just going to do a nice bit of salt. Right, I'm not going to actually, it's a really dumb mistake. When seasoning beef and things like this, fuck the sea salt off. Just use table salt, right? So, there we go. Right. Yeah, just use table salt because it will get into all the crevices and all that stuff a lot more easier. Right, so the bone is split apart, so we'll season it anyway. We'll do it individually. Yeah, so when it comes to like seasoning, just use like table salt. Don't use not for like for the cooking process itself. Don't yeah, we've got loads of salt on that. That's fine. Don't go overboard. But with table salt, it's very like a lot more potent. So I'm just whacking on some black pepper now. Like it is a lot more potent. So compared to sea salt, like sea salt is a lot more. Believe it or not, it's not as hardcore as table salt, right? So just be careful. Okay. Right, that's it seasoned. There we go. Look, that's how it looked when it first came out the packet. Right, okay, that's fine. Not a problem. Right, okay, here we go. Now, tonight there's a lot of elements in to do this ramen dish, okay? So I want you all to bear with me on this sort of front. I'm going to go into Double Agent 130 Norm, what's been up. He has been released from police custody after his attempted assault on a passenger in his local vicinity that was getting on a bus. There was a dispute over who had the... apparently, basically what it was there was a massive argument, and he had a massive trolley full of like Happy Shopper goods, and the other person had a massive trolley full of goods from like Waitrose. He's a bit of a Labour voter, so he had a bit of a caste distinction situation going on. He got a bit socialist workers on his front, and he got out his stick and started giving it some fucking beatdowns. Now, he has been released. There's been no charges given, okay, apart from a fine of underpaying his bus fare and basically not and a disparity in the parking facility of his mobile electric vehicle. So that's all it was. Okay, now what we're going to do with this is the thing. We're just going to leave that to one side. So that's the beef short ribs that we're doing. So this is a beef short rib dish. Now I only bought one, and the reason why I only bought one is I'm not going to need more than one. But even so, this cost me £9.95. 10 quid for a fucking beef short rib. One? Are you joking? That's ridiculous. Right, okay, here we go. Okay. So, I'm going to pull off some shit, alright? Now, there's going to be a lot of... bollocks, for fuck's sake. Right, there's going to be a lot of things. I'm trying to remember things and things like that, so I'm just going through my head on what we're going to do. Right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck the semi-roasted garlic situation off in the pan. So I'll put the oil in as well because we're going to need that anyway, so don't worry about it. Alright. Okay, that's cool. Turn it off. Yeah, so like I said, there's a lot of parts to this, so we're just going to checking camera production and making sure we're okay. Now, I'm going to actually have a little bit of a special announcement to make in this video, okay? Now, I have a new phone, alright? And it's a doobie ooby fucking dancing, all tingles, ball bells and shiny trinkets fucking phone, right? This is a Huawei, the cheapest one they got in that they could offer me in 2018, right? It is on its last legs, right? It's on its last legs, right? Now, when it dies, which it will do at some point, it's not long for this earth, right? I cannot transfer my channel, Sergeant Furito's, onto my new phone, right? Because there's an issue because it's a Huawei, and Google don't like them, and I can't. It's not happening, right? So if I have to start doing videos on a new phone, it's gonna be on a new channel, right? So the only way I'm going to do it is I'm going to use this phone until the very last fucking second till it actually does keel over and fucking die, right? And then what I'll do in the last video, I'll just put in the descriptions my new YouTube channel. So we are probably going to have to start from scratch at some point with a new channel, because I just can't cross-link the two channels. Like if I got signed out on the Choose the Ubes on my channel, is that causing any issues? Oh. So if I got actually signed out, I can't actually get back in again because I've got no idea what the fucking password is. Blah blah blah. All the emails have cross-linked and fucks up. It's just bullshit. So anyway, but yeah, so that's what will have to happen. So if this does die, it's not the channel does die with the phone. So the channel does die with the phone. Okay. So I want people to understand that. And if that happens, I'll have to create a new channel. That's it. But I'll leave the name of the new channel in the description of the last video. And I will contact all necessary people, i.e. Pelosi, Ron, Sheep Unit, Mrs. Tracy, and the White Wizard, Mr. Dennis, Adam, Paul, anyone else I can get hold of and message them and say this is a new channel name. That's it. So, right, okay, let's do it. So that's how it is. That's just how it is. Right, okay, right. First thing we're going to do, right, we need to create a marinade. Now with this, the magic with this is we can create a nice, lovely marinade. Right, okay, I did the last Adam's like going right back through all my videos. And he's saying get rid of like the cheesy music. It depends on what cheesy music you listen to. I just whack on loads of stuff, so it's fine. Right, so we've got the obviously we've got the garlic and that in there. Right, I've got chopped in tomatoes. I couldn't get plum because the reasonable shop had no plum tomatoes. So this is just chopped tomatoes, but don't worry about it, right? Right, now what we do need to worry about is how I'm going to be able to hold and marinate this. I'm going to put it into a 2 litre, alright? Right, tomato paste. We've got chopped in tomatoes. I'm using, this is just old tomato paste. Not old, but I've used it so you can see. So I'm just trying to, we're going to have to put in quite a bit. I have got a new tube of tomato paste, but I don't want to, do you know what I mean? I just want to be a little bit more sensible on things. I'm not saying why, you know, but obviously I have got, you know, I've got about just over 25 quid coming to me from an inheritance. So it's going to be a bit weird, really. Like, you know, I'm not saying I'm going to be like have like more than 50 quid to me name, but it's going to be special. Right, okay, here we go. Right. So I've added some tomato puree, and I'm probably going to need more than that. Hang on. Okay, so I need a bit more puree to that. So yeah, so I watched obviously Sheep Unit's oh, bit squirty there. So yeah, so I watched Sheep Unit's last video. Done hoisin. It basically pork belly marinated in hoisin sauce and all the gizmos, yeah. Absolutely fucking amazing. I was getting slightly concerned about halfway through the video, if I'm honest, and I was thinking, oh no, they're surely going to be like completely bollocks, but they looked absolutely lush. The only thing I will say about the champ sauce is the spring onions should have cut a lot more finer, Sheep Unit. There's just too much chunk going on there, right? Okay, and also let's get back onto Mr. Dennis's, right? So I watched Mr. Dennis's beef curry, right? Now all I'm going to say to Dennis is when you're dealing with things like cardamom pods, cloves, nutmeg, mace, anything like that, these are cumin especially, these are really potent spices, right? And you need to treat them like sparingly, right? don't go no fuck it. You put in like 10 to 11 cardamom pods, right? That's way too much. Way too much. These cardamom pods and cloves and nutmeg and mace and all that sort of thing, right? They need to be treated very sparingly. They're completely different to like herbs, like tarragon, basil, sage, things like that. They're very, very powerful. So you got to treat them, and cumin as well. You got to treat them with like, you got to be very careful with them, right? Okay, so I put in some cumin. I'm gonna whack in about. That's what I mean, Dennis. Like just a reasonable, like not even like not loads at all, right? Okay. Right, because that's going to have enough punch to do what it needs to do. Right, so what we're doing at the moment is creating the marinade for that beef. We're going to be marinating it, okay? That's why. Now, if everyone's going, oh, it's like 11 o'clock here tonight, by the time we got it, right? I've just whacked in, right, I've put in quite a lot of smoked paprika. Right, I want to make this into a fairly smoky dish, so I'm going to put in about 2 big capfuls of smoked paprika. At the moment, I reckon it's probably about, hang on a minute. Right, okay, it's about 8:30 at night here in the UK, in Billericay, Essex, okay. By the time this uploads, it'll probably be about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. Well, probably not that late, probably about 9:30. And I know, like I said, I'm not doing videos every other day now. I've got to calm it down, but when I do a video, we're going to try and make it into a nice one. Okay, I know like sheep units going, oh, it's another ramen. I know it's another ramen sheep unit, I know, but this is a ramen that I've been wanting to make for a long time because it's a really lush one, right? Okay, so we've got the smoked paprika in there. I'm going to whack in some oregano. I know, just bear with us. We need to get through these. Right? Right, about a half a catful, or not half a catful, a half decent catful of oregano. Right, now I need to get into different things. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run a bowl of cold water and put it there so I can just rinse my spoon and not keep using different spoons all the time, because we've got a lot of things that have got to go into this now, right? Right, first things I'm going to do is I'm going to put in we've got some chili garlic sauce, right? So I'm going to put in, now this is more of a jam than anything else, so I want to put in about half of that. Okay, so don't forget we're making a marinade. Probably a little bit more than that actually. Right, okay. Nice. Okay, it's fine. It's not a problem. Right. Okay. Right. Next I want to do is crispy chili. So this is, now don't forget, don't go, oh fucking hell, oh it's the same bullshit. It's not. Reason why is because we're going to need a lot of oilage, right? Or the oil and the penetration and how it's going to come out on the end is very important. Okay, now I need heat into this, right? We're putting about 1 of them and the oil as well, alright? Okay, this is where it's going to be a hot one, but I don't want it to be ridiculously hot. I'm banking on, okay, the actual fat of the beef to calm a lot of this down, okay, that's what I'm banking on. Alright, okay, and if that is the case, then it's the case, if it's not, then it's not. Okay, so we're going to have put some Korean gochujang paste in. Now the whole lot is going in, alright. So this is only from the special shop. It's not the original, like really groovy gochujang, but it's all I can get. I'm just going to put a tiny dribble of water in it, and I mean just a dribble, just enough for you to shake it, right? And that's it. And then that goes in the bin, right? There we go. Just mix that around. Okay. All we're doing is creating a marinade. Remember, right? There is a secret ingredient that's going to go in the end of this, but that's for the end, right? Now, for the sweetness, and not tartness, but sweetness, right? Fuck off. Something's flying about. Okay. Well, they got some honey, goat chewing. Alright. Okay, that one there. Okay. The one we just put in was that one. Alright. And now we're putting in that one. Right, okay, here we go. So that actually feels a lot more thicker. So that's going to give us our sweetness. So we're going to put the whole lot of that in. Okay. Okay, we'll do exactly the same. That's going to be all the sugars that we're going to need. Okie dokie. Right, next. The actual birria sauce itself. Now, this is just like I said, the marinade, yeah? There's a lot of things, a lot of different flavours involved in this, right? So we're going to put in about 1. I spilt some on the plate. 2. The whole lot, actually. So I'm just going to chuck in a whole lot. Right. Okay, nice. Tiny bit of water. Every time I add the water, well, I am diluting it down, but I need to get that. I need that. This is going to be the sauce that things going to be like cooking in, right? So at this stage, I know everyone's going, oh, every time you whack that in, you're diluting stuff. I am, but at the same time, I need that in there. I need that power of these situations. Right, I'm not going to bother with the umami paste. I've got a feeling it's pretty fucking groovy, right? Now, the last thing to go in. I'll shut that over there. Sorry. Okay, last thing to go in is some actual fucking chipotle paste, alright? Right, all this is going in as well. This is where we're going to get the sweetness and the jam from, alright? Okay, lovely. Tiny bit more water. Just a little bit. Okay. Okay. A bit more. Shit. I'll just splash it everywhere. It's alright. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. You know, it's what happens in the Sarge kitchen. Okay, it's a little bit more moderate these days, but at the end of the day, you know, we are getting older. I was even going to put my glasses on to do this, but we haven't done that, so. Right. Right, anyway. Right, so it's just literally going to be ridiculous, right? So. I'm just going to whack this on. Okay, right, hang on a minute. Right, okay, we're now going to whiz it up. Okay, this is the big finale, yeah, of this situation. Here we go. Now, in this situation, we have to take into account that all things are amazing and I am the best. Okay. I know it's been a while, but you know, we have to take a break from it. So, right, okay. Now, right. Fuck's sake. I just want a plastic tub. Oh my god. absolutely amazing. Yeah, right, yeah, just right, shut up. Right, okay, right, we've had, all I want is a tub, and I have to get the entire apocalypse of the kitchen coming down on us like Satan's fucking arse shit. Absolutely bloody ridiculous. Only want a tub? Yeah, fuck off. Just give me a tub. I just want... Is it too much to ask for just one tub? Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Right, okay, fine. Right, now what we're going to do is I'm going to put the beef short rib in. Right, it doesn't matter how it goes in, really. Just cut all that in. Right. And we are going to... Or you're not going to do. You're not doing shit. You're just watching a lunatic create amazement, right? Okay, so undo that. I will like to say I've had a bit of a change around over here. I have now got the small whizzer in the kitchen. This is very old. I got rid of the basket full of loads like garlics and shit. I just had to chuck it out. So I've now got the small whizzer in the kitchen and the food processor as well. Right, okay, let's do it. Here we go. It's looking really, really nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna just make sure you get all them little bits of flavours off. You know, you fucking hell, don't waste it. Jesus Christ. Okay, amazing. Right, let's do it. And this is, this is going to be marinating. This is going to be ridiculous. So I don't get my arm in the way, I know I am. Sorry, I do apologise. I'm doing a bit of a, I'm not going to mention names, doesn't matter. I don't really spreading nonsense, do you know what I mean? So it's time for nonsense to finish, so, you know, like I said, the videos are going to be less, but, you know, I'm getting older and it doesn't mean quality has to go down. I want quality to go up. Okay, now, what I'm going to do with this. So that's just one beef short rib in all that sauce. Right? It's going to be bloody ridiculous. Right? We've got far too much for the beef short rib, but at least it's completely covered it, right? Now, personally, I would have this sitting. Now, obviously, everyone's starting to think to themselves, hang on a minute, Sergeant, hang on a minute, you fucking wily old fucker. Right, if it's 8:30 now in Essex, and I'm watching this, and I'm in bleeding north of Newcastle, making cakes and sorting out me kids' fucking Volkswagen Polos for spicy rims and shit, right? That means there's no chance that this is getting done tonight, is it? No, there's not. Right? So, when are we going to do? When are we actually going to do this ramen? Right. So, now we can leave this for 24 hours minimum. Right, 4 hours if you want to cheat. I'm not going to do that tonight. I could do this tonight, but there's no. It's just absolutely pointless. Because all the things I've whacked in now have cost me a lot of money, right? And I want to get the flavour and everything that I've done and all the effort I've put in, right? Just for like the video's sake, so right. So I whacked in a load of effort and put a lot of money into this paste, right? Which is going to be turned into a ramen actual broth, alright? So, what we're going to do? Well, we can do it for 24 hours. We can do it for 4 hours of cheating, 24 hours legit, or we can go for the full bifter, right? I want to go for the full bifter, right? I'm not going to tell you what that full bifter is. I'm not going to put a number of hours on it. I'm not going to put a number of hours on it. What I'm going to say is when it comes up, it comes up. And when it comes up, Sheep Unit's going to be saying, I hope this is fucking worth it. Yeah, I know, Sheep Unit, I know. And then Mr. Dennis, yeah, I love ya. Look, Sheep Unit is just ribbing ya. That's all he's doing. Don't take it personally. Right? And, you know, we all love you, Mr. Dennis, the White Wizard, yeah? Yeah. The thing with the White Wizard is he's brilliant at what he does, right? He's absolutely brilliant at what he does. But he does basic things, and he's good at it, right? That beef curry that he made, okay, at the start I was a bit sceptical, and his camera's going all over the place again, but fuck it. But at the end of the day, right, that beef curry that he made with the pilau rice, it looked lovely, absolutely lovely. I wouldn't say no to that. I wouldn't say no to that at all. To Mr. Adam, to Mr. Paul, to Marky 5, and to all the people that have watched Mrs. Tracy, Sheep Unit, Mr. Ron, who's changed his name again for some reason, and Mr. Pelosi. Right, we love you all. Right, I love you all to bits. Right, you're all brilliant. Right, I know I've slowed down in my uploads of my videos, but we can't. I want to take the channel down a slightly different route. And like I said, once this phone dies, the channel dies. So I'll have to make a new channel. I've got a new phone, but I've not done anything with it as of yet. Yeah? But I don't really think, I mean, the actual casing that this phone is encasing, that leather, you know, the leather casing, it's literally falling to bits. I mean, the phone is really struggling, and yeah. Right. Anyway, let's do a little spoon feed. So this is the actual marinade, right? What was it? Oh, that shit. That's going to be going into the sauce itself. So I want to let these this one beef short. I only bought one. It was £9.95, right? So 2 years ago when I bought beef short ribs, they were like £5. These were like 10 quid for one. So I thought, fuck it, I'll just buy one. So there we go. Right. Anyway, I need to leave it out so it looks more special, doesn't it? Right, okay, so I know it looks like just a tomato sauce or whatever, but we've all seen the things that have gone in it, well, apart from bits, the ones that are in the bin, so I'll probably take them out of the bin and wash them out and present them for the next video, so we can all see what's gone in it, right? That's the most important thing. Anyway, right, it's been great. I've missed you all. I did a Singapore vermicelli seafood noodle dish during the week for myself, but it was absolutely shocking. So I didn't video anyway. I'm not doing any during the week now. I know a lot of people are moaning. Okay, but that's just how it is. Okay, I'm gonna start concentrating on quality, not quantity. Okay. Right. Okay, you absolute bastards. Don't take the fucking piss, for fuck's sake. Right? Okay, you absolute fucking utter shitbaggy scum, fucking crusty fucking pan nappy wearers, right? Yeah, I love you all, and this is the biryani, or where the fuck it is, ramen, and part 1, and I will see you in part 2. There we go. Love it. Fucking hell.